Good evening. 3 stories today about men who thought they had more time. A goalkeeper still negotiating while he trains. A FIFA official gone after his boss's plan collapsed. A politician jailed for 11 years because he said what Moscow did not want heard. Power moves faster than paperwork and sometimes faster than safety. A goalkeeper is training with a club he hasn't actually signed for yet. Ibrahim Danlad has been taking part in pre-season sessions with Ananse Kotoko, but the 23-year-old still hasn't put pen to paper. Negotiations are now in their final stages over a potential return to the Porcupine Warriors. He's already back with the squad. The contract isn't done. Ghana Soccernet reported this. The United States has backed the Yemeni government in its fight against Houthi forces. Neil Hope is the chargé d'affaires at the US Embassy in Yemen. He signaled his support for the Saudi-backed government during a meeting. The Houthis have been fighting Yemen's internationally recognized government for years. Saudi Arabia leads a military coalition supporting that government. Hope's statement marks a clear American position in the conflict. The US has previously tried to balance its relationship with Saudi Arabia against concerns about the humanitarian cost of the war. Middle East Eye reported this. Authorities in Greenville, South Carolina responded to a 911 call. When they arrived, they found actress Hayden Panettiere in cardiac arrest. Police conducted an initial investigation at the scene. They found no evidence of foul play or suspicious circumstances. Panettiere is known for her roles in the television series Heroes and the drama Nashville. She has been acting since childhood. The incident occurred in South Carolina. No further details about her condition have been released. New York Times reported this. A Cambridge professor has died. His death has triggered a debate that goes well beyond the university. Jason Arday was the professor who died. Now people are arguing about what led to his death. Some say he was the victim of a racially charged media frenzy. Others point to pressures created by diversity, equity, and inclusion pushes in academia. The argument reflects wider tensions about how universities hire and promote faculty, and how the media covers those decisions. It's a debate that has divided opinion on both sides of the Atlantic. WSJ World reported this. An American tourist has been killed on Mount Etna in Sicily. The victim was struck by lightning while hiking on the volcano. They had been walking in an area that was closed to the public at the time. Mount Etna is one of the world's most active volcanoes. It attracts thousands of visitors each year who come to see its dramatic landscape and occasional eruptions. Authorities restrict access to certain parts of the mountain when conditions are dangerous. Sky News reported this. An American tourist has died after being struck by lightning on Mount Etna. He had been hiking in a restricted area. A Russian court has sentenced an opposition politician to 11 years for opposing the war in Ukraine. A prominent opposition politician in Russia has been jailed for 11 years. He was convicted for opposing the war in Ukraine. A court handed down the sentence today. The politician is a well-known critic of the Kremlin. His conviction comes as Russia continues to crack down on dissent. Anyone speaking out against the war faces serious consequences. The case highlights the risks faced by those who challenge the government's position on Ukraine. Opposition voices in Russia have been steadily silenced since the invasion began. ABC News reported this. Russia has stepped up attacks on Ukraine's power infrastructure. The country's state energy company says its facilities have been struck 13 times in just the past week alone. That brings the total number of attacks this year to nearly 300. The strikes have caused serious damage to the energy network. Ukraine relies on these facilities to keep electricity flowing to homes and businesses across the country. The attacks come as winter approaches, when power becomes even more critical for heating and survival. ABC News reported this. FIFA has lost its chief operating officer. Kevin Lamore has left the organization. His departure follows the collapse of a controversial plan pushed by FIFA President Gianni Infantino. That plan would have sold off World Cup commercial rights. The proposal fell apart amid widespread opposition. Lamore's exit marks the highest-profile casualty of the failed initiative. FIFA has not announced a replacement. ESPN Soccer reported this. The new patriotic party in the Western Region has a new chairman. Ignatius Kwesi Afrifa won the position with 265 votes. That's just over 72% of the valid ballots cast in the election. Afrifa previously stood as the party's parliamentary candidate for Ananse West. He now takes charge of efforts to win back seats the NPP lost in the region. Daily Graphic reported this. Memory chip industry is getting a boost from artificial intelligence. That's changing the way these companies make money. Jim Cramer told viewers that 4 memory stocks are still worth buying, even after strong gains. He said the AI boom has transformed an industry that used to go through regular boom and bust cycles. Demand for memory chips is holding up. Companies are also showing more discipline about how much supply they produce. Those two factors are supporting stronger profits across the sector. Cramer said it's not too late for investors to get in. CNBC reported this.